All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Welcome home, Rep Pack. King Reptar here, back with another video. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and if you guys aren't, you know the drill. Concussion? Camera flip? It's about to get a whole lot brighter, Rep Pack, because today I bought this. He has got a nice smile. Look at them freaking teeth, man. Make Chip Skylark a little envious. We are going to be testing this outside in just a few minutes here. This is a Ballistic dummy head. I ordered this from Ballistic Dummy Lab, a company that makes not just the heads, but full-blown bodies that are physiologically accurate to a human body. And you know me, I've basically been preparing for the zombie apocalypse since the start of this channel. So today we're going to test out some dangerous objects and see if it could actually take down a zombie, break through the flesh, and also break through the inside skull. Also, if you guys could smash the like button before we get into this, I would greatly appreciate it. Every single like helps send it to somebody else that can see this video, and it definitely motivates me to make more of them. So if you want to see more videos, hit the like. I would appreciate it. Thanks. We also got this one, Ballistic Jeff, as well. It kind of looks like Mike Tyson a little bit. That's the only time I'll be able to punch Mike Tyson in the face and not die. And the reason why I got one that doesn't have a skull is because these were stupid expensive. I mean, this head here was $200. So, excuse me if we don't start immediately with a freaking battle axe to the head. We are going to start off with something very, very small, something you might have at home, and working our way up a little bit bigger as we go through this. So, without any further ado, we're going to go outside and begin our testing. With our first test, we're actually going to use darts. I know it's very simple. What are the chances this could actually kill you? Probably very slim, but let's see what kind of damage they can do. What made me think about this test was I remember where me and my family were helping another family move, and while we were moving, one of my childhood friends ended up finding darts in his garage. They had this dresser they were throwing out, and me and him were just throwing darts at it like non-stop because we found those darts, and it was so amazing. It was the first time I'd ever experienced anything like that. But I knew I had kind of a fixation on it because he stopped doing it after like 15 minutes. I must have been doing it for like 2 hours, and he went back to moving and was walking in between me. So in between him walking through, I was throwing it. And I remember my mom saying, Marcus, stop throwing those darts while he's walking through because you're gonna kill him. And I always remember that, thinking back on it, like, man, could that have killed him? Probably not, right? Like, there's no way. But now I get a chance to actually find out, was my mom correct or just being dramatic in order to, of course, get me to stop doing it, which is the more likelihood. But you know, now I get to know, would I have killed my childhood friend? I don't think normal people ask themselves these questions. Let's go ahead and do it. All right, first one. Okay, we got into the skin, it looks like. So, I mean, we would have definitely hurt my friend. Let's just picture it as a zombie and not my childhood friend, because that's not what I'm thinking about. Okay, bounced right off. Bounced right off again. But keeps bouncing off, so as soon as it hits that skull, it's coming straight out. I'm gonna throw the last one with like a lot of velocity and see what happens. All right, so they just keep bouncing off. This one's going with maximum velocity. Let's see what happens. Like, I am freaking baseball pitching this guy, so let's try it out. Ooh, okay, that one I will say hit freaking hard. All right, let's do our assessment. I mean, you can see right here, this is where the high velocity one hit, and there's a little bit of like a dent in the skull there. I mean, that definitely wouldn't have felt good, but no serious damage. You can see some other puncture marks like here, and then the only one that actually stuck was right here, because that would have went like right underneath his hairline, but it didn't actually break the skull. You can see it actually just kind of made a little like entry wound right here. So I was thinking if this broke like immediately, this was definitely not physiologically accurate, but you can see it actually did hold up. So a dart, unlikely to kill you unless it hits you straight in the like neck, probably has a chance, or even through the eye socket. It's believed that the eye socket goes straight through to the brain, but in reality, you can see there's actually a little hole down here where all the cords for your eyeballs, all the tendons and veins go in your eyeball, and there's actually just more skull behind your eyes. So if it didn't get through here, you might lose your eye, but it definitely wouldn't kill you. So darts, unlikely to kill you from a headshot. But let's try it out with a blowgun here. So you guys are gonna see from the barrel's perspective. I'm gonna actually line it up right here, see if we can do this together. Let's go ahead and try it out. These are thinner, so I doubt they're gonna get through, but they are coming out at a lot faster rate than I can throw. Ooh, that you can say whatever you want about me. Say I'm annoying, say I don't upload very often, but you can't say I am not accurate. Right between the eyes, dude. That was where I was aiming and we got spot on, dude. Holy cow. Okay, let's shoot a few more and see if we can get some damage though. Ooh, that one hit pretty hard. Did we get it? I feel like I heard a crack. I feel like I can hear it slamming against the skull. Oh, this is so like lethargic. I don't know if that's a word for it, but it's so like stress relieving for some reason. Oh man, these are getting square in the head, man. If this doesn't do it, I don't know what will. As far as like velocity darts. All right, come on, we have 2 more left. Oh! Bro, are you kidding me with that, dude? I'm at least about like 15 to 20 feet out. I mean, it's not like super far, but that's pretty freaking crazy. Our last dart left here. I don't know why I'm breathing in so much. When it comes to blow darts, the amount of breath you have in you does not make a difference. Oh, okay, that was probably one of the strongest ones I did right there. Okay, so taking a look here. Oh man, these would definitely hurt. Like that one, they're all rubbing against the skin there. That's in the bone here. Like it's actually punctured the bone like enough to where it's sticking in it, but not quite breaking it. This one went right over the ridge of the nose. That would hurt immensely, right through the nostril cavities. And then right here, this one's got a little cheekbone here, so I can feel it hitting, but it did not break. So yeah, the skull is holding up pretty well right now. Let's up the ante a little bit. Okay, so as far as like a review for the skull already, pretty good. Like I was fully expecting a possibility where I throw the darts would have a little bit of weight to them, that it crack, and then I'd be like, ah, that sucks, you know? But it feels like it actually does have that density of a skull, so that's really fun. Next, we're gonna try up another childhood classic to see. You know, all the time our parents told us, be careful, you might kill somebody. Red Ryder BB gun. I would actually be shocked if this even breaks the skin. I'm sure these are all gonna bounce right off and hit me, which is usually what happens. Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh, we actually got some injury. So it actually did go into the target, which is really surprising. So that means if you hit somebody in the arm, you're breaking skin at least. All right, 3, 2, 1. Got some more injury there. All right, we're just gonna rapid fire here. Let's see it. Okay, so we shot a lot at it, and you guys could see, I mean, it definitely broke skin in a lot of places. I mean, eyeball definitely could take it out. When they say you'll shoot your eye out, that is probably pretty accurate. But other than that, I mean, it got like freaking centimeters at the most inside. This one's the closest one to the skull. I'm pretty sure if I push on this, yeah, it's just rolling around in there. I mean, that's not fun either. Imagine you got a BB stuck in your freaking forehead right here. You're never getting through an airport, bro. Okay, so this next test is close to my heart because this is going to be the kunai test. So this is the one that I use. It is quite literally my favorite bladed weapon in the world. It just aesthetically is so pleasing. It's super satisfying to throw. So I've always wondered, throwing these for years, is it possible if a zombie was coming at me, could I make a kill with just a singular kunai? I'm really hoping that we can, to be honest. I'm gonna start off though with this little reject here. You can see it's all rusty because I literally never use this. It's on my throwing knife board, but I never use it. It's like a cheap little like stainless steel one, but it does have a lot more weight to it than a dart does. So we will see if this is able to actually break first. I'll do 3 throws with this one, and then we're gonna try the Big Papa here. And this thing I can fling ridiculously hard. So I feel like this could do it. I would be shocked. I would be really shocked and a little disappointed if this can't do it. So let's try it out. All right, like I said, starting off with this guy, let's do it. Ooh, I definitely bounced. I think I hit it blade first, but not really that punctual. Like I said, I never use this thing, and I'm also trying to throw it between 2 cameras right now, but I'm gonna try my best to get a good shot. Ooh, that scraped the top of his head. Oh, actually we got a little bone damage here. Not enough to break through, but that chipped him up pretty good. Okay, so that was the last throw for this one. I don't know, that did not break through the skull, but that is some serious impact. I think there's blood in here, so if it did, it'll start to seep, but that's definitely probably a concussion, maybe even some brain damage. Yeah, I don't think it broke all the way quite through, but that would be a serious, serious injury. If anything sticks in your head, go to the hospital for sure, but it didn't quite make it 100% through it. Okay, so this is a brand new fresh Kunai. I'm gonna turn his head, again, $200, all right? I'm gonna turn his head this way, so that way, if we do get some injury with this, because I'm pretty confident at this point, this could be a one-hit headshot and break through and definitely kill a zombie or anything else. So I am going to turn it to the side, so that way, it's likely not to go through both sides, and we can still utilize this side of the dummy for the rest of our test, because, you know, if I break the front, it's kind of compromises everything. It's already going to be compromised a little bit, so let's go ahead and try it outside of the headshot. All right, I am beyond excited for this one. All right, let's see here. Where would you guys be able to see it at? I'm going to need to bring it back because I need to go for a full flip here, so I'm going to have to go back a little further. So probably right around here. All right, we are not using that little guy anymore. We are using the Big Thunder. Let's do this. Oh, it did not stick in. It did not stick in, but man, was that a freaking impact. You guys could hear it. It sounded like it was hitting a pole. Okay, so it went right here. You guys can see that is some serious damage there, but it didn't quite, again, no, look, you can see the hole inside their cavity. That likely is a kill shot. I would say that debatable of a kill shot there for sure. So let's try it out again here. We got 3 throws. Okay, and the tip is actually still good on the Kunai, which this, mind you, is cheap stainless steel as well too. It's just a little bit thicker, but the stainless steel aspect of it is what makes them affordable because I do run through these pretty fast. So let's go ahead and try it out. Throw 2. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Oh! Yes, so a Kunai, definitely very lethal. Oh my gosh, so you guys can see the Kunai went straight through. I've been throwing these for years. This is so satisfying to see. I've always wondered, could it do it? I went for the green blood because I feel like red would have been kind of a little bit too gruesome, so I went with the green blood to really kind of mimic a zombie. But dude, that is such an unreal shot to see. So yes, a Kunai is definitely to the head, very, very lethal. That was only 2 shots too. It didn't even take a 3rd throw and we got straight in there, man. We pull this out easily. I don't think we can. I'm gonna have to probably put the camera here and then I will try to pull it out and see. It's probably gonna start gushing at that point though. Oh yeah, now it's really leaking out of there. That is insane. I'm gonna go for throw 3 just because why not? All right, for this one, we're gonna go for a full spin. So that means the knife, that was a half spin, so the knife just went. So now we're gonna go for a. You guys could hear me going, damn, because I saw his skin go, blah. So I actually turned it a little late, but even just the blade was able to do this kind of damage. Okay, let's see if we can get one flat on though. If we can get one more flat on, that would count as our last throw. That was technically our last throw. We still got some heat there, but let's try one more. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, this is so fun, dude. What the heck? Okay, that did not make it to the skull section, so that would have just been a straight jugular shot right there. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh! That's what I was looking for. Full spin, distance shot. Yeah, that was some damage. That was absolutely insane. Holy cow. So another kill shot with a full spin. And a full spin only has more velocity because it's more of a range. So I'm not that shocked, but I just wanted to see that happen. There we go. All right, I think we've proven our point. Let's go ahead and go extra just because we can. Okay, so next up, we are going to try the air bow. For those of you guys who don't know what this is, essentially this launches this arrow using an incredible amount of pressurized air, similar to a blow dart, but with a full-size arrow at an unbelievable speed. If you have not seen it before, we're gonna put it up on camera for you guys, a couple clips from the air bow's history to give you an idea of how strong it can actually be. Being that it's an arrow, it actually can get through a lot of bulletproof targets included. So Kevlar bullets, they don't go through it, but arrows actually can. So in certain circumstances, you actually would prefer an arrow for its armor piercing capabilities. So let's go ahead and try it out on our skull here and let's see if we can get through it at least. I mean, I don't know, I haven't tried it yet, so let's find out. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Holy cow. Did that go all the way through? Oh, we know. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see exactly. Wait. Okay, yeah, it did go all the way through. Okay, so it did go all the way through. It went through the skull and then somehow, I think it must have broken on the impact because this is a carbon fiber arrow, which is really strong, but its bend strength isn't all that great. So it must have curved it enough for it to bend, and then it bent in this direction and exploded outward once it hit the actual stone on the backside. Holy shit. All right, I'm gonna do one more. We're gonna aim for his beautiful smile. 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness, that doesn't get old. Holy cow. I was aiming for his beautiful smile, but the thing is I think it actually, yeah, it went a little higher than I was expecting, and it came out on the side here again. So the second time it came out the side here, but no doubt that is a 100% kill shot. Not to mention that the arrow is still in there. All right, so we have one more test here, but while I was waiting here, I was taking this little cheap knife, and it was interesting that you can't even like stab into the skull that easily. So like, you know, in the movies when they just like into someone's head, it's really not that easy actually. So that shows you how much more velocity a throw actually has versus you just, you know. All right, but now what we're gonna try is something a little bit more diabolical, which is one of my favorite battle bats here. It's got this plate of steel that's like focused in on, as well as this big gear on the top here. I'm gonna try to just smash this thing down on it. I have some more powerful bats we could try if this doesn't work, but I'm pretty sure with the skull straight open like that, this is gonna work plenty fine. All right, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Oh! Wow, so look at this. That is the top of the skull right there. This is the bottom half right here. And I gotta give them credit. This is incredibly well built. So definitely worth the $200. You can see the flesh actually goes all the way through to the inside. And they even put a level of ballistic gel inside of the brain to give it some kind of weight on the inside there that is similar to, you know, what a brain might be like, which is insanely detailed. Oh my god, is this a condom? Why is there a condom in here? Ugh, what the fuck? Why the fuck is that in there? Did somebody fuck this goddamn skull before I got it? That is such a strange thing to be inside of this. What I can't even think of why that was in there. You guys have any ideas, let me know. Oh my, is there another one on this? There's another condom right here. Why is this thing just loaded up with condoms? That's so strange. The fuck, man? I'm assuming that has something to do with the, like the gel maybe? Like maybe what they do is they put that inside of there, they mold it, they let this harden, and then they take a needle and like puncture it once it's inside. So that way the gel is in there, and at the same time, it's like they're able to like mold everything. That's my theory, because otherwise somebody f***ed this goddamn skeleton. All right, but this is insane how accurate I was. I got distracted by that. This is really well made, incredible, and came free Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, hit the like button, subscribe if you are new here so you guys do not miss any of the videos we got coming up. I'm trying to do at least once a month, but I would love to do at least once every 2 weeks. That would be like the ideal goal. But so just make sure you subscribe, bell notifications on so you do not miss it. Again, final time, if you guys could hit the like button, it really would mean so much to me, so we can help spread these videos out and continue to get some momentum on this channel. And it really motivates me to make more content here. And also leave some comments down below of something. I do have another ballistic skull like that, as well as some ballistic gel and another ballistic head. So if you guys want to see more like could it kill a zombie type videos, let me know what are some ideas you guys have of weapons you would want to see me try out on it. Of course, not items that are like obviously going to like destroy the target. I'm trying to see like what are some minimalistic things that could actually do more damage than expect, something that could surprise us kind of. That's what I'm looking for. Leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're new here. You can check out this video on your screen right here, which is actually the last video that I uploaded on this channel. We showcased a bunch of weird and strange gadgets that exist on Amazon, insanely powerful flashlights, weird DNA themed locks, all types of stuff. So I'll see you guys in that video there. And as always, Rep Pack, I will see you beautiful people in the next one. Adios and bloop.